Francisco, where an exodus of residents and businesses continue to haunt the city. Things have gone from bad to worse in the Bay, but liberal politicians still think their policies are the solution. Former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, announcing that she'll run for re-election once again. She'll be 84 years old on Election Day next year and must seem to think another term of her left-wing agenda is what her constituents need. But that's not how the local businesses seem to feel. Watch.
I mean, I worked so hard to get to San Francisco. It was like a dream city. Like 10 years ago, this place was amazing. But as you asked me that question, I am kind of right there. I am kind of ready to move on, maybe. We have to spend out-of-pocket money to take care of the stuff that I shouldn't have to worry about.
I decided to close my restaurant about 2 months ago. We were going to do it till about December, but it decided tomorrow's going to be our last day. I'm fed up with everything that's going on.
Joining us now, former San Francisco resident and CEO of the mikeroweWORKS Foundation, the man himself, Mike Rowe. Mike, what's going on? You decided to leave. It looks like they want Nancy to stay in office. Is she serving the people of San Francisco the right way?
Dude, I don't know what to tell you. I grew up in Baltimore, right? Another sanctuary city by another bay with a very similar list of problems. I came out here 20 years ago. I had a modest office over there. I closed it before the lockdowns, and I still live in the Bay Area. But no, I don't live in the city anymore, and it breaks my heart because the guy you were just talking to made a terrific point. You know, it was a terrific town, and now they're actually giving guided tours of Skid Row. People are paying money to tourists are being shown that because people don't believe it, man. Right. I mean, you see it. It's one thing to see it on television. It's another thing to start leapfrogging and stepping over humanity on your way to the store, on your way to hail an Uber. It's just you can read about it and you can look at it on the TV, but until you really walk through the middle of it and drink it in and smell, the chickens don't really come home to roost until you do that.
Yeah, it's so true. You know, we had that business owner there talking about what he would do if things didn't change, and spoke to that guy about a couple months ago, and he closed his business. A successful business, was doing well, but he couldn't keep paying for the repairs, and it just seems like none of the leaders care. Mike, I want to talk about another issue that's close to your heart, close to mine, is this national work shortage. I mean, you got a foundation that values work, that talks about doing these jobs that people don't think is sexy, but are part of the American experience. Why do you think people don't feel like working anymore? And it seems to be the younger generation.
Look, I mean, there are a lot of big books out there written by PhDs and experts with lots of initials after their name. My favorite one is called Men Without Work by Nick Eberstadt, and he makes a really compelling argument to try and explain why 7.2 million able-bodied men in the prime working years of their life are not only not working, but affirmatively not looking for work. It's a giant topic, and it's a macro topic. My foundation is a micro foundation. It's mikeroweWORKS. We've helped 2,000 people in the last 15 years, just turned 15 this Labor Day.
Wow.
And we award work ethic scholarships to people who want to, A, learn a skill that's in demand, and B, demonstrate the kind of work ethic I think we all admire and that we're all looking for. And so we've had real success. You know, I'm not going to take a victory lap, but we've given away about $8 million in these scholarships. I have another $1 million available right now at mikeroweWORKS.org. Anybody's welcome to apply. All I ask is that when you start to weld, or if you get your plumbing certificate, or if you become an electrician, talk to me in a few years. Tell me your story, because those stories, Lawrence, are as hopeful as the last story was depressing. I don't want to paint with too broad a brush, right? I don't want to just write off Baltimore and San Francisco because there's some terrible parts.
That's right.
We do that with people. We do that with cities. We do that with work. We shouldn't. But there's always more to the story than you think. And the story right now is there is massive opportunity available to anybody who wants to learn a skill that's in demand.
Yeah. And you know, I'm so sick of the big ideas. It's the ideas like yours that impact real people, that gives them a hand up. You know, I love it. I love it. Mike, thanks so much for giving me some time tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.